Let me be very clear today, because this narrative keeps going around and being pushed, that without any historical foundation, and we're going to do a history lesson, the idea that Arabs or Muslims have systematically destroyed historical Christian sites is simply false, and history proves it. In fact, you can go visit historical Christian sites outside of Israel and Jerusalem today that's around the Middle East. First, the majority of ancient Christian holy sites in the Middle East, like I stated, still exist today. And they exist because Muslim empires protected them. This is not opinion. This is documented history. The Church of the Holy Scripture in Jerusalem, Christianity's oldest site, was protected under Muslim rule for over 1,300 years. Yes, under Muslim rule. The Church of the Nativity in Bethlehem, the birthplace of Jesus, was not only preserved but repaired under Islamic governance. The monastery of St. Catherine at Sinai, one of Christianity's oldest monasteries, was granted a written protection covenant by the Prophet Muhammad himself, and it still exists today. If Muslims were trying to erase Christianity, these sites would not exist today. Second, Arab Christians have existed continuously in the Middle East since the time of the apostles. Christianity was born in the Middle East, not Europe, and Christians lived alongside Muslims for over a millennium. The idea that Arabs and Muslims set out to destroy Christianity is historically empty and factually irrelevant and not true. Then, third, yes, throughout history, there were political conflicts. Let me be clear, conquests and wars. But these were political and imperial, not religious campaigns to wipe out Christianity. Christian kingdoms also fought Muslim ones. Both sides took over cities. This was the reality of the ancient world. But this consistent historical record showed that Christian places of worship were overwhelmingly preserved or protected, not destroyed. Also, if we want to talk about Christian sites that were destroyed, many of them have been destroyed or damaged by European armies, empires, civil wars, and colonial conflicts. Yet the blame is often placed on Muslims without historical context and facts. We have to tell the truth. Islamic rule, particularly under the early caliphates and the Ottoman Empire, preserved Christian holy sites that would not exist today without that protection. Finally, let's be clear. The root of this myth is often pushed not from historical research, but from modern political hostility and agendas. Social media misinformation pushed by one side, and I'm not going to name that side because you guys can figure it out. These claims erase the history of Christian-Muslim coexistence and the millions of Arab Christians who still live in the region today. Let's deal with facts. Christianity was born in the Middle East. Many of its holiest sites still stand today because Muslims preserved them. And the shared history between Christians and Muslims is far more complex and far more peaceful than people want to admit. So let me know what you guys think. You guys can attack me and disagree, but I come from a place of love and support for both sides. I am a Christian. I chose Jesus. However, I don't accept false narratives. Jesus is the truth and the light, and he wants us to speak truth. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories like these.